Yo guys, what's going on? It's Duel Unlocked, and we just got a brand new mini-box not too long ago. But the meta impact is already here, guys, so we're gonna go and put the new decks where I think they should go. So yeah, let's go and get right into it. So first off, I'm gonna go over what the tiers are. Tier 1 is gonna be the decks that I think are gonna perform the best in tournaments in the KC Cup. Tier 2 are decks that I think are gonna be like a little bit behind Tier 1, but can compete. Tier 3, a little bit below that. High Rogue, I think this is decks that we'll see like doing well in tournaments every once in a while. Wouldn't be shocking. Rogue is a deck that, if it does well in a tournament, it is a little bit surprising. But it definitely can cog, and it's like, it's stronger than just being able to cog. Decks that I put in cog, I just can't see doing too well in a tournament or in the KC Cup. So, we have the KC Cup coming up soon. I wouldn't play any of these decks that I put in cog. In Rogue, I would probably wouldn't play any decks there either. I would probably stick up to High Rogue and above. But let's go and get into where I'm going to put the decks here. So first off, we have Floor. I would put Floor in High Rogue. I guess this is like Floor Necros, Floor Infernoble. So those are going to go up here in High Rogue. I think this deck can perform well in tournaments. It can get like top 4s. It could probably win a tournament. I wouldn't be surprised. But it's going to not be as successful as the decks in Tier 1, 2, and 3. The deck is a lot of fun though, and they're going to experiment with more and more stuff. The one thing that Floor has for it that a lot of decks don't have is the fact that it can run Nibiru. So the fact that it can run Nibiru is actually really, really strong. So maybe it could see going up to Tier 3 because of that fact, but we'll have to wait and see on that one. Next up, we have Invoked. This is going to be Invoke Shaddoll. I'm going to put Invoke Shaddoll Tier 3, as well as Pure Shaddoll Tier 3. I think the deck is lacking behind all the Tier 1 and Tier 2 decks, but it is still very strong going first. Your opponent needs to draw it out to your window. Schism's still a crazy card. If you go first, it gets really good. If going second, it can be a little bit harder. So keep that in mind. Now, this might be a hot take, but I'm not too sold on Dragonmaids. Like, I think Dragonmaids aren't... I mean, they do okay. They do, like, it's not a bad deck by any means. It's pretty good. But, like, I don't think it's going to be doing too well this meta. Like, I don't think it's going to be Tier 3 worthy. I'm going to actually put that in High Rogue alongside the Infernobles. I think these are, like, equal power level. Like, I wouldn't put Infernoble, the Floor, and, like, Dragonmaids. Like, I wouldn't put one above the other. So, yeah, like, I'm going to put them right here. I could see Dragonmaids going a little below that or above it. Either one works. Star Seraph? Oh, man. This might be... It's weird, right? Like, it's really good going second, potentially. But going first, I think it's gonna struggle. It's like it was here for quite a while, but I think I'm gonna put it in Rogue for now, as weird as that seems. I think the other decks are just outclassing it now, with the advantage that it draws. Because Star Seraph monsters, they don't really do anything. The thing that it does, like, things, is the Star Seraph Scepter. But I can definitely see moving it up to High Rogue, potentially. We got Pure Lyrilusc. Lyrilusc, I think, is Tier 2. It has pretty good, like, hero matchup. I'm not too sure how the Salamangreat matchup goes, which is another deck that is brand new in the meta, so to take a look into that. So, but yeah, like, the deck's just super annoying. Being able to, like, have no damage and your monster's not be able to be destroyed is crazy, so do keep that in mind as well. Then we have Rockets. I'm actually going to put Rockets in High Rogue as well. I think that's fair. I mean, it's still pretty good going second. I don't know how well they've been doing in tournaments, to be honest, but I wouldn't be shocked if a Rocket player got, like, Would I be shocked? Maybe I would be, but I wouldn't put it tier 3 for sure. and I don't think I would put it down all the way to Rogue. Alright guys, so as soon as I saw like Salamangreat like winning a tournament, like the first the first tournament that was introduced at like 1 or something, I'm like, okay, this deck might be actually crazy. And then it's like been performing really, really well in tournaments as well. So like this deck I think is tier 1. It's great, the skill is crazy, like the advantage it gets is crazy, the amount of text it runs crazy. It's like it can basically run whatever it wants to like out whatever the meta matchups. So I think Salamangreat tier 1 is the way. I'm also gonna put pure Tri-Brigade into the Rogue category. I think it's fine. I don't think by itself it might not be the best. I think the bird version is a little bit better. So I would put the Tri-Brigade Lyrilusc up to the high Rogue category here. I would probably put it above Rockets, honestly. But yeah, like I think Bird Up is like it's doing pretty decent. Like it's actually won a few tournaments here and there, so I think it's deserving in the high Rogue category. Crystal Beast, I know this might be a hot take, but I still think Crystal Beast is crazy, but yeah, it might have a decent solid matchup if it goes second. I'm gonna stick to it in high Rogue. We'll see about that. And then I'm gonna put Shiranui into Rogue. Once again, a card that can just nullify damage. I mean, it's pretty hard to say that that is insane. Of course, we still have Heroes tier 1. I think there's 2 tier 1 decks right now. I did have Predaplants and Birds, but I think with the introduction of Salamangreats, most players went to Salamangreats over the Predaplants and the Birds. And so I would have this 2 decks tier 1, 2 decks tier 2, and I honestly only... Alright. I probably would have Sky Strikers, as weird as it seems, as well into high Rogue. So 2 decks tier 1, 2 decks tier 2, 1 deck tier 3. I mean, I guess you could, like, consider... It's weird, like, I don't know if I would put, like... I think Shaddoll is a little bit better than these, potentially. Yeah, just because of the fact that, like, it can limit the special summons. It can maybe do stuff into these other decks that the other ones can't. But, like, all the decks in high Rogue and above, like, these are, like, tournament decks that you could play. These are the decks that I play in tournaments. Maybe, like, Rogue you could get away with, like... But yeah, that's my idea here. Mortronics... I think it's, it looks like a really, really fun deck to play. But I don't think it's quite there, to be honest. Like... It relies a little bit on luck if you go first or second. Like, it seems like the Notoria stuff is pretty cool, though, I'll admit. I think Earth Machines could maybe do something, because we're at Earth Attribute, which is, like, nice, because I don't think heroes are going to be playing Earth Attributes here, so that might make him a little bit underrated. Infinitrax can also do some pretty cool stuff. I would love to see them do well in tournaments, but I'm going to put them in the Rogue category for now. Crystons, I haven't seen anyone really try much with them. I'm going to put them in COG category. We'll see if they do anything, but I wouldn't like put too much onto it. Honestly, I haven't really seen much from Ghostrix either. Like, it's weird that I might even consider putting Ghostrix like down here. But no, I probably would put it up here. Alright, you know what? I'll put Ghostrix and Star Seraph up to high Rogue category. But like these two here, a little bit, you could see them falling a little bit below, but Ghostrix are pretty fun, but it is crazy how far they like fell so far. And now we get into Battle and Boxers. Battle and Boxers, they don't have Dempsey yet. I think when they get Dempsey, they might could go into the Rogue category. I'm also going to put Geminis into the Rogue category, because I think Geminis can do well. I think the deck is really good going second. Going first, it could struggle, but I might be coping a bit on the Geminis. We'll we'll see in the battle boxes, but I think they could potentially do well in a tournament or two, and I wouldn't be shocked. So yeah, let me know what you guys think of the tier list. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out, everyone.